Hello friends, in this video we are going to cover checkout settings as well as shipping settings. So let's just dive in. In order to actually do checkout settings, we need to go to settings and find checkout settings here. Now let me tell you exactly what are these checkout settings. Basically, I'm not going to cover each and every one because you can cover them later or you can actually play around with them. But the add to cart button text is this text, add to cart button, which if we want, we can change. Let's say I want this cart button to say that add me rather than add to cart. I need to do add me out here. In cart button type, if I don't want just add to cart, I want just buy now rather than add to cart, I can select this. And if I select this, it's going to show just buy now rather than add to cart. If I choose it as add to cart, and remember that we had named it add me, then it's going to say add me. If you're going to say both, then out here, there are going to be two buttons. One is add me and the second one is buy it now. So when I add me, then it basically adds this information to the cart. But if I delete this and I say buy it now, then basically it will add this product into the cart and directly take you to the checkout screen. The next one is the cart button. So cart button, let me just add the cart button, and let's say at some times we don't want the people, we don't want the customer to actually place the actual order, but we just want an inquiry. So I can say inquire now, and if I say inquire now, and if I'm going to just go to the cart, so I'm going to add this and go to the cart. Instead of saying out here checkout, it's going to say inquire now. So let's say if I were to change this and I'll remove it and I'll show you how does it look now. It's going to say checkout. All I did was I said inquire now and do this. It's going to say inquire now instead of checkout. This is specifically valid when you don't want the payment from the customer right away, but you just want them to actually, share it, just place an inquiry with you. Then if you want at the time of checkout, they should be able to attach a file to your checkout. You can say this, and then when I click this, with add notes, there'll be an attachment which will be enabled. Then if you want the attachment text to change, you can change it here. Then if you want that the shipping label, instead of saying shipping, it should be delivery charges or handling charges for that matter. And if I do this, then when the shipping comes in, and if the shipping comes in right now, we've not configured the shipping right now, but when the shipping comes in, it will show up as delivery charges or handling charges for this matter, and then rather than saying shipping. Now if you want to change the checkout button as well, we want to say place inquiry. If I go to my checkout, and from here if I say inquire now and go to my checkout and I continue as guest, rather than again saying checkout, it's going to say place inquiry. Now, what is this? Remember that we went back, this screen came up. This is to do with the configuration here. There are three ways in which we can configure it. The first way is whether you want guest checkout and login checkout, which is by default also there. So this is the regular login and then there is a guest. If you don't want that, we just want the login to be there so that we are forcing the customer to actually create a login rather than checking out as guest. We can have this, and if we do this, only guest checkout, then as you can see that when we press checkout, it will omit that screen completely. I'm going to show this to you again. If you go back to the cart and say inquire, because there is just guest checkout, it's omitting that screen and it is going directly to the checkout screen here because it is a guest checkout only. Now, what are these checkout fields? Let's say at the time of checkout, we just want, let's say, name, mobile, as well as we just want, and we want to remove all these address line 1, line 2. We can do this from here. We are going to remove all this, and at this time, it's going to just show me name, mobile, and email. Email is something we cannot remove because email will always be asked, because the user has to be actually given a receipt of the checkout in their email, because of which email should always be there, but name and mobile can be configured so that only name and mobile should be there. Let's say we don't even want mobile. All we can do is remove mobile from here, and when I come here, it'll be just name and email. What I'm going to do is check everything back again so that everything is back where it was. And when I come in here, I'm back to where I was. Now the last one is when you actually want to configure mandatory fields out here. We want that the person has to fill in the address 1, address 2, and the city, because of which, and mobile number as well. Name can be omitted maybe. And if I do this, then it will make all these other fields mandatory by nature. So if I don't fill in something, and if I say place inquiry, it's going to say please enter an email. Let's say I enter my email and I forget to enter these. And if I try to check out, it's going to say please enter address line 1, and it's going to make it mandatory for the customer to do this. So this is all about checkout settings. The next set of settings we are going to actually cover in this video is going to be shipping settings. Now, at the time of shipping, if we want that a standard rate should apply, let's say I want that the shipping rate should be 100 rupees. And the shipping should be free if the order is more than 2000 rupees. We can configure these two things here. And the standard shipping days should be 5 days. If you do this, when I go back here, you can see that the handling charges will start appearing because your order is less than 2000 rupees. Handling charges will start appearing. Also, if I go back, those shipping disclaimers would start appearing here, free shipping above 2000 rupees. And if I go back here, you'll be able to see that in my cart is going to say add 881 rupees items worth more. And if I do this, then my shipping charges are going to get away because my order is now more than 2000 rupees. I'm going to show this to you again. So if I had just one product, my total was 1118 rupees, and a handling charge of 100 rupees was applied. And this handling charge, the name is handling charge because we changed it to handling charges earlier. And if I increase this quantity by 1, then those handling charges are going to disappear and the subtotal is directly going to become this. All these ones, you don't have to worry about it right now because we are going to cover it in an advanced video. Thank you so much.